that, you made that, that you made that, that you made that.
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the date before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in Meth Doom. Hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Namaste but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Chia. What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? It's your boy Wildcard in the building, episode 185, I.O.W. Sports Late Night Al Edition. And yes, as always, that is our homie 40 Water, aka Silent Hill TDS. That's the homie right there. Him and J. Leo. Pale Moon Devil Dance is the official, unofficial theme song to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Al Edition show. So you see it scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Make sure that you go give those fellas some love, some support on YouTube. Local hip hop artists coming out of Queen City, Charlotte, North Kakalaki. So definitely go show them some love on the YouTube page at Hitchhikers. And of course, while you're over there on YouTube, please go ahead and give us some love on our page. I.O.W. Sports Network is the YouTube page. All the content from Money Line with Nick, Sean, Wildcard Martin, Quick, Wildcard Rant, I.O.W. Sports Show, Monday and Thursdays, I.O.W. Sports Late Night Al Edition, pop-up shows. They are there at I.O.W. Sports Network. All right, on YouTube. You can always give us a shout out on Instagram at I.O.W. Sports Network. Yes, we are on Instagram. Yes, we are. You can go give us a shout and a follow on Twitter. Yes, we are on Twitter as well. I.O.W. Sports 1. And this is big for you, specifically you, the viewers, listeners. Going over to the Facebook page, I.O.W. Sports Network, emphasizing on network, because if you have your own content, that is the place that you come and drop your content of your sports podcast or your regular podcast and give you a chance to plug your small businesses. So if you selling art, selling weed, either, it don't matter. Give people a chance to get to know your goods and services and know you as a company. So that's why we emphasize big time on network. And then, of course, like I said, it's for the public. So you give your chance to give your take, your sports takes, start, spark the water cooler talk, the debates, Drop your funny sports memes, get some people's panties in a bunch, whatever. No, we keep it copacetic on the Facebook page. But no, that is the purpose right there for sure. So let's hop in the comments real quick, see who we got in the building with us to kick off the show. What's up, my G? My boy Matt is in the building. 3113. Let me get that out of the way now. Yes, happy for you. But you saw your boy Stanton. I told y'all, didn't I tell you and Nick, it's going to be a matter of time before your boy start getting hurt. Yeah, you put Stanton on the injured list to say, yeah, let's not forget about that. Keep winning. That's more important. But I'm looking like a genius when I said it's going to happen. The boy's going to start getting hurt. What's up, my man 40 Water, a.k.a. Silent Hill TDS? There he is. That is, guys, right here. Erwin 40 coaching right here. I don't mean to give it away, but this is Silent Hill. He is the creator of that great intro of our song of the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition song. So, like I said, go get my man 40 some love on Hitchhikers. He also has a great t-shirt company too. That I got. Y'all see me rock the pink Bart Simpson joint and the orange one. That's him too. So definitely go over to Instagram at Broken Hearts Society 777 and go give my man some love with the t-shirts. The shirts is flaming. They banging like for real. I'm gonna cop me a hoodie from my guy. I got like 3 shirts from him already, and they fresh to death. I got the purple joint. I gave it to the old lady. I got the orange and the pink joint. Yeah, I wear pink. It looks good on my chocolate skin. Don't be hating, y'all. But no, Broken Heart Society on Instagram, 777. Go give a shout out to the man, 40 Water. Tell him that Wild Card Mars sent you. He might throw you some love. You never know. But if you go there, cop you a shirt and tell him Wild Card Mars sent you from I.O.W. You never know. You never know. You never know. But definitely shout out to my boy 40. That's my brother from another, man. No doubt. Yeah, next minute up, I hear you. I finally been able to catch a late night episode. Yeah, it was because I moved it to 11. Because I had working different hours now, so I was like, let me move it up. What's good, Boney homie? You want the link? Just let me know. And I got something. Hey, whenever you want to drop it, hey, you know, my phone's wide open, bro. Just let me know what you got cooking up in the lab. What salmon? I like salmon. Yeah, give me some salmon. I got you, Boney homie. I'm gonna sing you that link right now. Where you at? All right, there he is. All right. So as I send the link to the Boney homie, let's go with salmon color pink. Yeah, hey, I like that. I like that pink salmon. Yeah, I mean, bright colors, especially this time of year in spring and summer, bright colors look good on the broad chocolate skin tone. That's how I got the ladies. Well, now I got one lady, but that's how I got her. But before that, I was getting all the ladies with all the bright colors on these chocolate skin tone. You feel me? That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. But anyway, y'all know how we get down. Let's get to the top plays of the day. Welcome our top plays of the night. I got a couple of them for you, and I got a baseball play for you. Especially, I got this one because I play second base and I love baseball. Colton Wong did his thing of the Brewers. Check out what he did.
On the ground up the middle, diving is Wong. He flips to Urias for the out. What a play!
What a play! Hey, I love a good dive from second base. Get the flip. You see the flip? The accurate flip? Come on. I know, Matt, you appreciate that. You a baseball head. You appreciate that. This game just went final. Miami, no surprise, got their heads kicked in. Surprisingly, they kept it close. We'll talk about that in just a minute because the Boney homie has entered the building, so we'll talk about that playoff game. But this is probably one of the highlights that came from the Miami side, and it came early in the game. So here you are, Bam Adebayo with the bam, oh bam.
Three, tipped and taken by Strus. Butler's got Robert Williams on him. Tries the three-pointer, comes up short. Butler gets his own rebound, throws it off the glass on the follow.
Great job again of attacking the offensive boards, and a poor job by Robert Williams of boxing out.
As I said, not a lot of highlights that happened for Miami side tonight, but that was one of the greatest highlights from a Miami player in tonight's game, because 93-80 is not a true indictment of how that game went. But I'm not going to hold them in the back in the green room too much longer. Always a familiar face here on I.O.W. Sports, whether it's the I.O.W. Sports Show or the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl. None other than Bone at home, man. Let it rain and clear it out.
You know what's crazy is that when I just you sent me a link, I didn't realize I really can't be on. So hey,
Bones does that to me all the time. He ain't shit, y'all. Boney homie ain't shit. He ain't shit. But it's all good. No, it's all good. I don't know. He's foolish. But check this out. I'm gonna get to the Miami-Boston game. All right. Yeah. Oh, you got to get up at 3. Hey, we'll go get your rest in, man, Boney homie. It takes a long time to lay that big head down and for it to start going to sleep, man. That's a lot of weight to carry on your shoulder. But no. Go ahead, handle your business, Boney homie. You good, bro. But look, I'm gonna get to Miami, Boston tonight. Of course, you got Golden State trying to finish the series tomorrow against Luka Doncic. But the biggest story of the day, yeah, y'all know what it is. I mean, the guy just won't seem to go away. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Because, when the guy started his protesting, it was for obvious reasons. But no. Look, most polarizing story today, this guy right here.
Getting a workout with an NFL team this week. Adam Schefter, what do we know at this point?
This is going to be the first workout for Colin Kaepernick and an NFL team since he was exiled from the NFL after kneeling to protest racial injustice across the country. Now, he did visit the Seattle Seahawks 5 years ago, but there have been no visits, there have been no workouts, and at some point this week, the Raiders are planning to work out Colin Kaepernick, who's been training in Las Vegas. We'll see how that goes, but obviously, you don't bring in a player like this unless you are understanding of the ramifications and everything that comes along with it and what he can do for your offense. He's been looking for a chance just to get back to the National Football League. He knows that he'll have to come in as a backup, but again, this is something that's interesting because the Raiders have always been a progressive organization. We think back to Al Davis, the owner. He was the first owner to hire a black head coach in Art Shell. He was the first NFL owner to hire a female executive in Amy Trask. He hired Tom Flores, a Latino head coach. He's always been ahead of the curve. And now Mark Davis, the son, the head of the organization right now, obviously is a part of an organization that's planning to work out Colin Kaepernick. You wonder if other teams now will take notice and maybe that will generate a spark across the National Football League.
Adam, you mentioned that Colin Kaepernick understands he would have to be a backup. Obviously, Derek Carr is there. The quarterback room consists of Nick Mullins and Jarrett Stidham. It's been 1,970 days since we last saw Colin Kaepernick play. That was week 17 of the 2016 season. How realistic do you think it is that the Raiders are bringing him in to potentially actually be a guy that's going to be able to play?
Well, you don't bring in a guy unless you plan to have him on the roster, right? I don't think they're looking at him playing. Derek Carr signed a lucrative new extension. They're looking to come up with as much depth as possible on the roster. And clearly they see him as a guy that they're curious about, that they want to check out. They want to see how he's in shape, how he's throwing. He's 34 years old. We haven't seen him in the National Football League since he was 28, Laura. So it's been a long time. No one knows exactly the shape he's in. Nobody knows exactly how he would handle the offense. So the Raiders are going to bring him in, take a look, see what he's about, and maybe this will lead to other teams bringing him in. Other teams have pondered it. The league has advocated for teams across the league to give him a chance, but nobody has up until this week. At least there's a workout, which is a sign of progress, more progress than we've seen since he visited the Seahawks 5 years ago.
Yeah, been a minute.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube.
Minute. So it's been a hot minute since Kaepernick's been in the NFL. Obviously, 2016 took the kneel during the anthem. It was a big media hoopla. His reasoning, of course, for it was demonstration, as in, against police brutality, injustices for minorities in America. Matt says protesting racial injustices is one thing. What has this guy done to do something about it? Him wearing the pig socks was enough for me. And I'm gonna get to that in a second, Matt, because I want everybody to have where I stand on Kaepernick in general from the beginning of 2016 to here. All right. So in 2016, when he first did the kneeling, said it was for racial injustice, police brutality, and the other things that had to do with social issues. Me as a black man, hey, I can get with that because I understand what you're talking about. I've dealt with some shit that you probably be like, whoa, that happened to you? Yes, happened to me. And I'm willing to bet there's a million other guys in this world with my same skin tone, my same complexion that look like me, who have similar stories. And these aren't made up. Are some to the extreme? Some are to the extreme, but some are true. All right. So I'm going to preface and say that, and y'all take that as you want. So I was with Kaepernick with that. And then to Matt's comment, when he's talking about the pig socks and all that, look, if you're going to protest and make this sign of this gesture of doing the kneeling, I'm all for it. But you can't contradict yourself by poking fun at the police wearing pig socks. It was the pig with the cop hat. Now, if he thought it was funny, to me, and I'm not speaking for all black folks, so please do not take what I'm saying as this is the fundamental feelings for all black folk about Kaepernick. All right, this is Lamar Wallace, aka Wildcard Mar's feelings about Colin Kaepernick. I just feel that it's counterproductive. It's very counterproductive to go ahead and wear the pig socks while you're trying to make a point of police injustice. It's to me, it's bad optics. It's bad optics. Because when you start wanting to get things changed when it comes to social issues, social injustices, I should say, when you're trying to get to that, you have to maneuver in a real political type of way or more corporate type of way where you want to try to keep it as clean as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to change something, you pretty much got to be squeaky clean. Because the moment that you're doing something wrong or negative, it's just more, it's counterproductive. And then your message gets lost. And so he has certain fundamental flaws in his plan that I felt, starting with the pig socks, and just some of the other things that he was doing. Now, if you sue the league, cool, by all means. By all means. Do what you do. Yeah, he did sue the league, 40. Sued the league, got it in, and so he hasn't played since 2016. Sued the league, got money, and he signed the NDA, signed a no disclosure agreement. So he can't talk about the amount that he got. And I'm willing to bet y'all it's a big old chunk of change. At least had to been probably maybe, I'm guessing, because the contract that he last had was $100 million contract. So I'm saying he had to at least get somewhere around 70 to 100 million in that settlement. So he got a settlement. No, and I feel what you're saying, 40, and I'm not trying to make it based on the socks, but I think is when you're trying to say, hey, let's change police brutality, but at the same breath, you're poking fun at the police wearing the pig hat or the pig wearing the cop hat. To me, it's counterproductive. It's bad optics. That's all I'm saying. And then there was kind of some of the things where I thought his what he was saying wasn't actually matching up with some of his actions. And then it's like, and then slowly he starts actually getting active with certain, organizations and things like that. And so, now within this 5-year gap, year after year, his name keeps getting brought up. He's gotten paid in the settlement. And I'm keeping it real because this is me. I'm just saying, how is this man screaming at the NFL saying you guys are racist, but this whole stretch of 5 years has been so hell bent at playing in the NFL. The NFL is not the only football organization on the planet Earth. Are they the most popular? Yes. Are they the big fish? Yes. Obviously, the USFL just started. The XFL is going to start next year. Arena Football League, people, some cities got them. They're not, it's not big like that. Canadian Football League, you couldn't go to Canada. My thing is when Colin Kaepernick says that I want to play football, okay, well, there's many places you can play football. I just think, how can you say the NFL is so racist? Thank you for the settlement, but I'm dying to play in your league. Hello? I'm just confused. I am absolutely confused by this settlement, is because this guy is saying hell bent that the NFL is so racist that I'm going to sue you and I'm going to make sure I get my check because you're going to want to settle, but I'm dying to play in your league. It's the same owners. The same owners that were there 5 years ago when you said that the NFL was so racist are still in the same seats now. Is there a difference? Am I missing something? I am absolutely confused. I know I smoke good weed and I know I ain't that fucking high. I'm just being 100% real about this shit. Like, fuck the publicity. Take the damn First Take and the Undisputed and the ESPN and the FS1 and take all the bullshit away. I'm talking about real life situation. My thing is if I say that I want to work in the kitchen, all right, so I'm a cook, I'm a chef, and I say I want to work at this establishment, I get there, I do well, I start making a lot of money. Now all of a sudden, I feel like things are being done to me ain't right, and I feel it's based off of racism. And I say, hey, you guys are fucking racist. I'm going to sue y'all. And I sue them. And then I get a big damn check from them because they don't want to go to court. And they got the money to just settle so it could go away. And then 5 years, I just don't work. And I say, hey, I really want to work for y'all because I really want to work for that establishment. Even though the same owners 5 years ago, when I sued you and I said y'all was racist, are still in that same position now. Am I missing something? I mean, but through this whole 5 years, and I gotta say it, he got a settlement check, a big damn endorsement deal from Nike, a big damn check for that little documentary on Netflix. He ain't hurt for money now. Hey, look, hello, there's an elephant in the room somewhere. Ain't nobody talking about it. See, this is the shit that ESPN and FS1 ain't gonna really talk to y'all about. We talking real life because y'all my peoples and y'all know how I get down. We know the real shit. Come on now. Kaepernick ain't here for no money. But if you want to play football, there's other places play, boy. You know? If you disagree, then come on. I mean, we could talk about it because we are adults. But I'm just saying, how in the hell do you think that the situation has changed from 5 years ago? Brian Flores just filed another lawsuit about the same shit. But you're dying to play in this league. These dots ain't fucking connecting. Am I the only one that's seeing this? I can't be the only one. There's no way I'm the only one that's like, yo, these dots ain't damn connected. It ain't changing. Hell, Daniel Snyder, little damn bad environment setting son of a bitch in Washington, ain't left. He's still causing the same trouble, still getting in the same trouble as he was 5 years ago. Same shit. He's still there, still in the owner seat. Jerry Jones, goofy ass, he was in the same seat 5 years ago, still in that same seat. Go down the list. All 31 owners, of course, Packers to 32. You know, they got a board because they're publicly owned. So all 31 owners that were there 5 years ago are in the same seats now. They was racist 5 years ago. So they not racist now? I mean, I need Colin Kaepernick to explain this to me. It's the same NFL. It's just more money. So now that they got more money now, do you really think they care? You think all that damn end racism shit painted in the end zone fucking matters? That damn symbolism is bullshit and I hate it. Yes, I said it. I hate it. Because it's just symbolism. Where's the action? Give me the action. Because those 31 owners rub elbows with senators, politicians, governors. Some might even got a direct line to El Presidente. Go change legislative shit. Go change some laws. Then I'll be like, okay, NFL about that. They keep the little end racism on the hats and on the shirts and on the helmets and on the end zone and on the field goal pads. Then keep it because you talking that shit because you about it. But until then, all that shit is bullshit symbolism, and I can't stand it. So that's how I always felt about Kaepernick. As it when it comes to that situation. But we got to have the conversation about Kaepernick in the actual football conversation. All right. Completion percentage, which is important. Say what you want about the stat. It's very important. If you're not completing the ball on a high level to your teammates, you lower your chance to win. Period. That's no brainer about football. He has a 59.8, so we'll call it 60% completion percentage. Not bad. Needs to get better. In today's game, 60%. You playing a lot of close games. I'll say that. Because you're not doing enough to get far away from people, but you also, you're not doing a lot to catch people. So you right in the middle. If that's what people want as a quarterback, cool. But I'm not going to front. He fits an RPO system great. Say what you want with the league. The league's kind of slowly moving towards a more mobile quarterback. Look at all your top quarterbacks. They have some mobility. The days is just standing in the pocket like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's the only one left. Even Aaron Rodgers is mobile. So he can run an RPO system. But the only problem is name an RPO quarterback that is winning Super Bowls. Maybe Patrick Mahomes a couple of years ago, because he can run the RPO. That's not his bread and butter. But Kansas City does run a fair amount of RPO. But Lamar's not having a lot of playoff success. Deshaun Watson's not a lot of playoff success. Ryan Tannehill, well, you saw what the hell he just did. This man had to go get psychological help. And I'm not making fun of that. I'm just telling you what it is. That's not poking fun at him. That's just facts. So my thing is the ceiling of signing Colin Kaepernick at best is Marcus Mariota, who just got a 2-year deal in Atlanta. But he's a bridge quarterback. He's not the future. He's not the franchise. But here's my bigger take. As a general manager, a dude that hasn't played any NFL football for 5 years, when he is an RPO quarterback, do I risk putting him in an RPO system? Well, obviously that's what's best for him as a quarterback, but dude, he's 34. I mean, he's fast all of a sudden still? Like super fast? Can he still take hits? There's a good thing in not taking hits for 5 years, but there's also your body ain't used to taking them hits no more. And guess what? The defenders that he was facing 5 years ago, they getting faster now. In that matter of time, in 5 years, when you got Aaron Donald, who's changing the way that you look at building a defensive tackle, quick and powerful and agile, not the big hog ass motherfuckers no more. Ain't no Gilbert Browns no more. Gilbert Browns don't exist in the NFL no more like that. But was one thing that's always baffled me is always a lot of people been, oh, he's definitely better. He got to be in the top 64 quarterbacks in the world. I mean, I guess so. 32 teams times 2. Quarterback 1, quarterback 2. I mean, I guess so. But all these workout videos is proving anything? Because I just saw one of the workout videos. The man he threw a wobbler. He didn't throw one of the prettiest balls. Pause. I mean, we talking about a lot of football rust. And I agree with you, Anthony. I understand he will definitely come back as a backup. So I mean, he gets to work out. Cool. I'm just still stuck on the part that that nobody can seem to answer is how the hell did the NFL really change from 5 years ago when you felt the way about it, Kaepernick, than it is now? I'm just still confused on the desperation that he must play in the NFL, whether it's any kind of role. A third string backup starter. That same NFL is still here with deeper pockets. It's the same NFL. They would never let me in that reporter room. I would ask you that question. I'm like, bro, what's the difference? You said it was racist 5 years ago. Is it not racist now? You know? And Anthony, I did think about that as well. Think about it. He played in Nevada for college. So they love, that's Kaepernick area. He's with the Wolf Pack. Also think about how this looks for the Raiders. You heard what Adam Schefter said. Oh, the Raiders are so progressive. Yay. They're the ones breaking barriers here in the NFL. Is this also not a good little look for the Raiders? Hello, they had a bad year last year. They had a bad year last year. I mean, it looks good to bring Kaepernick in as he's fighting racism because we just got rid of racist John Gruden. Oh, it looks good now. Raiders don't benefit image-wise from this. Ticket sales. Nevada boy that played college ball here. We eradicated the racist in John Gruden, and we brought the racism fighter in Colin Kaepernick. I mean, where we at in this world? And I don't know, some of my people that look like me might even be mad at me for the statements. And so what? I don't give a damn. We can't act like this man has been hurting This man has made plenty of loot in these last 5 years. Probably more money than he did in the NFL. That Netflix money ain't nothing to sneeze at. That Nike money sure ain't nothing to sneeze at. That big old settlement he got from the NFL damn sure ain't nothing to sneeze at. Oh, but all black folks and all minorities is just supposed to ride with Kaepernick because he want to fight racism. All right. All right. I know when I see a motherfucker jump off the bridge, I don't follow his ass. I don't monkey see, monkey do. And no pun intended on that. That probably was the right choice, but I don't give a damn. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. I think it's a whole publicity move all around. This ain't been about football no more. I keep trying to tell y'all that reality and sports keeps getting too parallel. They one and the same too much. This ain't nothing like another campaign trying to sway people's thoughts, opinions, feelings. This ain't about football no more, man, with this dude. Because if it was just about football, you had plenty of other leagues and opportunities to play in the last 5 years. As far as I know, the Canadian Football League has stuck around for a lot of years. Probably like 40 plus years. Canadian Football League wasn't good enough. Hell, they about to go on the third version of the XFL. You couldn't play in the restart before COVID hit. USFL just came back this year. Nah. But I'm so dead set on playing in the NFL. The same motherfucking NFL I called racist 5 years ago, and I got a big check from them. I'm dead set on that. I won't move. I don't know. Shit's crazy as hell to me. You know? Man, I don't think they care. We got to remember, this is the same franchise that just had the whole circus last year. You had the John Gruden situation. Then you had the Henry Ruggs situation. Then you had the David Arnett, I got my pistols, chitty, bang, bang on social media shit. Then you had another cornerback get arrested for DUI after one fool had already killed one person early in the year for DUI. Come on, man. Raiders is a circus. It's like the and people look. I'm obviously y'all know I'm a Chiefs fan, and I say it every year. Raiders will do Raiders shit is because it happens every year. It's always something media related with the Raiders. If you ask me, it's the perfect place for Kaepernick to go. He fit right in. Come on, bring your ass under the big top. And I'm not saying that the dude shouldn't play in the NFL. I'm just saying is when it comes to the whole thing that comes with Kaepernick, with the social justice stuff and all that, I it's too much stuff that takes away from the purity of that, and it takes away from the purity of football that comes with Colin Kaepernick. That I'm like, y'all can have that. You can have that. So the Raiders are a circus. The The circus in Vegas gets no better than that. You can even gamble on it too. But as much as the NFL has always wanted Kaepernick to go away, the whole 5 years he's still been relevant. Y'all know he's still in Madden? Did y'all know that? Like they still have him as a free agent in Madden. And any team can pick him up as a quarterback in Madden. Like I said, got the Netflix thing. Still didn't go away. Every year you hear about, oh, well, who's going to sign Kaepernick? Who's going to give Kaepernick an opportunity? He's still there. So it's like he doesn't go away. So I'm not a big lover of Kaepernick because of the whole situation. Now, when it started off, I was loving the social justice fight, but it got away. Me personally, I feel like it got away from that. I feel like it's gotten away from football. And supposedly the two important things about him seem like they just don't matter as much. Oh, but his pocket's been fat the whole time. I'm just saying. Now call it what you want. Anyway, rant over. I didn't rant enough about that. Let me come back down. I might have to spark my damn joint again, but let's move on to Eastern Conference Finals. Obviously, I had the top play of the night, Bam I.O.W, the putback dunk. But Miami, it's over. They got they two. So I said Boston is 6. I'm definitely looking pretty good on that. And I said Golden State in 5. I'm looking good on that tomorrow night too. And they just Golden State just or Dallas just delayed the inevitable. But tonight, Jason Tatum really didn't have a go off night. It was more Jaylen Brown was doing the damage. He dropped in 25 points. More of a team effort, pretty much right there. Derek White threw 14, and of course Jason Tatum had 22, but he's 7 of 20 shooting, not too bad. Look, Boston is just a better and complete team. Oh yeah, it don't matter, bro. Being a number 1 seed means exactly what. I mean, obviously, Dallas took care of the Phoenix Suns, and Miami, the Eastern Conference number 1, is about to get. I know you won't change your prediction, Matt, because it's everything about fuck Boston. I get it. Boston's just a better team, though. I mean, what can you do when your star player Jimmy Butler is having a all right game? He didn't have a huge game. Actually, not too well. This is 2 games in a row that he hasn't really played too well. I think he's dealing with some injuries, but like we said many times on the show, at this time of the year, there's a lot of people hurt. A lot of people hurting. So, you gotta suck it up. Play ball. It's all right. I mean, it is what it is. You can say, this person's dealing with this injury and that injury. So is all those other teams. Just because they're not disclosing it or sharing it, don't mean it don't exist. But PJ Tucker, I get he's here for defense and sometimes hit that corner 3, but why is he getting 32 minutes? he ain't playing that good of a defense. I mean, he good, but he ain't like, shutting down nobody. Kyle Lowry, man, why'd they sign him? I'm sorry. There's other point guards I would rather have before Kyle Lowry. I'm sorry. Not at this point in his career. I mean, this dude is what, 36? Oh yeah. I'm sorry, that was probably a bad signing right there. You're better off keeping Dragic. I didn't get that kind of Lowry signing from Miami. There's other point guards in the league you could have went. Other than that, I've never been a big fan of Kyle Lowry. He's too inconsistent with his shot. This man went 0 for 6, 0 for 5 from downtown tonight. Okay, stop shooting it. Just stop. Go assist. Go do what point guards do. What they main objective is to do is to be the floor general. Go general. Don't shoot. Let somebody else shoot. That ain't it, Chief. Get him out of there. And then Hero hurt again. Second game in a row. Miss. Duncan Robinson, he can't shoot. This dude goes 3 for 10 downtown, 4 for 12 overall. He ain't shooting good. Oladipo been dookie. He went 1 for 7 and gave in 3 points. This is what I fear with Miami coming into the series. If Jimmy Butler wasn't gonna get off, what's the scoring coming from? Jimmy Butler had a dookie night. Luckily, Bam Adebayo put in 18. What's this guy? Gabe Vincent came off the bench and gave him 15 on 50% shooting. Again, Hero is out. And he ain't been playing like lights out. Miami cooked. They are cooked. Now it's up 3-2. They going back to Boston. Shit, this shit over. By the time we come to Friday, wrap your shit up, B. We going to Miami because our season is over. Yeah, this is a done data. You going back to South Beach. You're going back to clean out your lockers. I don't think it's time for Butler to get out. I think it's certain things that they got to make better transactions and it baffles me that a team with such a pedigree of Miami, and don't get me wrong, yeah, they get the number 1 seed, but Jimmy Butler, man, he was the catalyst of all that. And don't get me wrong, Hero was doing his thing. He got 6 men of the year. But hell, once playoffs start, Jimmy Butler still Jimmy Butler, and nobody else showed up. Luckily, Bam had one good night. What was that? Game 2. No, game 3 in Boston when they went up 2-1. He had a hell of a night. About time. Like, come on. I said, I'm on the bench screaming, you 0-6, stop shooting. Stop. I get what you mean, Ant, but I just think they shouldn't have signed Kyle Lowry. I said that already. You got to find some more consistent shooters. Find a way to upgrade Duncan Robinson. Look, I love Udonis Haslem, but if he is just taking up a roster spot, and all he's doing is just being a pretty much mascot cheerleading ass motherfucker on the end of the bench every game. Really? That's what we're doing? This is a business. I need to use that roster spot for somebody that's gonna like contribute. You know, fuck having a locker room captain. I get the morale of the locker room matters, but not to take up a roster spot. You know, I let my strength and conditioning coach be the damn mascot or some shit. Be the emotional guy or an assistant coach. But I'm gonna use that roster spot for somebody that's gonna help. That's actually gonna be on the court, get some PT. So I don't understand why Udonis has still been on this roster. You're not playing him. He's a cheerleader. He's a mascot. What we doing wasting the roster spot? So there's some flaws how Miami is constructed as a squad. I get it. Yeah, you may be the number one seed, but you know, it looks good when your star and Jimmy Butler is balling, and you get the 6th man of the year is balling. It can mask a lot of stuff. I would have had Westbrook at least. He plays every game. Yeah. I'm not a Westbrook fan. His style of play. That's another conversation for another day. And we only got 4 minutes left in the show. Well, 3. And I don't have enough time in 3 minutes to talk about Russell Westbrook. But we would definitely have that conversation on another show. But come on. Miami, they're not ready for Boston. Al Horford has made a resurgence, y'all. He looked like damn Florida Gator Al Horford, bro. Where did Al Horford find his fountain of youth at? He must be smoking on my shit. He's like, shit, I'm about to turn back the time. Like he be like he turned back the hand of time, bro. Al Horford been doing something silly these playoffs. What he did in Milwaukee against the Milwaukee Bucks and what he's doing in this series, man. Al Horford didn't turn back the damn hands of time. I didn't even know that was shared, bro. I was like, man, I always could put some kind of music to something, you know. But if for some miracle, if the Heat even, I agree with you. I don't think Heats can beat the Mavs this series. Will switch. Even if there was some miracle that the Heat will get to the finals, there's no way they can hang with Golden State. There's no way they can hang with Dallas. Yeah, no, I'm sticking with it. They can't hang with Dallas. Too much good shooting, and Miami don't have enough offense. That's always been a knock for me. I love Eric Spoelstra. I think he's a great coach. So that's why I always applaud him, the fact that he's got a team like this being the number one seed in the Eastern Conference Finals to begin with. Just how they construct it. Because if Tyler Hero is injured or not getting his shot off, you know, that's your second scorer. If Jimmy Butler isn't getting his shot or injured, he was on the injury list or missed the second half of what was that game 3 that they won in Boston. Missed the whole second half. Was on the injury list, ended up playing game 4 and game 5 tonight. And you can tell he's not 100%. But he's gutting it out because Jimmy Butler is a winner. He wants to win. But he might be causing more harm than good. Miami's just not, they're just not going to have it. All right? It's curtain call on them boys. And it's curtain call on the show. Man, appreciate everybody hopping in, chopping it up with your boy. Had a good old little time. We probably didn't even talk about half the shit that I wanted to talk about tonight. It's just that, you know, I got a little mojo flowing on that Kaepernick shit. But appreciate the love, appreciate the support. And y'all come back tomorrow. Same 23rd hour, same when I call tomorrow. Peace and love, folks. Y'all have yourself a fantastic Thursday. Deuces.
Yo. Sound like LTD this. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding wit, suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon skull. Daily with explosive, if you're softer than some woven silk. Grind the rappers flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. So nutritious, my hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty, my nigga. I handle business pretentious, I leave them injured. Eating figures for dinner underground like Matt the Splinter, then hibernate for the winter. Illiterate, so I can give a